Hi everyone, Professor Whipple here. This video is a tour of our Blackboard site. I know that most of you are pretty familiar with Blackboard at this point, but I also know professors all set theirs up a little differently. So I wanted you to be able to get a look around ours before you begin. So I'm in student preview mode. The faculty interface does look a bit different, so I want to do a video that shows things from your end. So I'm in the Start Here section. This will be where all of our orientation materials live. So I've got my contact information, office hours, a link to the Google Meet room where I have office hours this semester. And also, if you cannot make regular office hours, here's a link to an appointment request form. It's a Google form, and that just helps me cut down back and forth with scheduling. The form really simplifies it. Here's also a bigger link to that appointment request form. Essential course information is a folder of basic course description and basic policies and requirements. This video will actually be right at the top of the page here when it's done, but it's not done, so it's not there now. Syllabus, schedule, and course grades. Here's a PDF link to the syllabus that you can download and look at. Here's the course schedule for the entire semester. Personally, I think it's a little easier to read in Blackboard than in the PDF, but different people have different preferences, so either one is fine. They're exactly the same. And then a breakdown of assignments, points, and percentages, and then also how the grading scale for ACC works for final grades. And then college policies and resources. These are also in the syllabus, but these are links to online versions of policies and other support information. Technical support. I'm a professor and I do teach technical writing, but I do not have administrative access to Blackboard or really any of the big ACC stuff. So if you're having tech issues, here's a link to the ACC Student Services Help Desk. If you're having a Blackboard issue, here's a link to Blackboard student support. So go there first if it's a Blackboard problem. Both of these are really great teams that have been working really hard to keep everyone up online and learning these past few months. Here's a folder of frequently asked questions for you to read. Then there's a link to a student survey. It is a Google form. And this helps me just get to know each student, very important for online learning. And just about you and your goals for the semester. Here's a link to the introduction forum. And also there is going to be a quiz on the syllabus. That's not going to go live until next week. So it shows up on my end, but it's not showing up here. But right under the self-introduction will be a link to the syllabus quiz. That's due by the date listed on your syllabus. Here's the announcements page. You see I already have an announcement asking you to please not start the course early. I will post a course update to the announcements page every week, usually Monday morning, sometimes Monday afternoon if I have a Monday morning meeting. And I'll also send that out via email. And any other relevant course updates throughout the week, those will go to announcements and they'll also go to your ACC email. We do have regular live stream class meetings every Monday from 10:30 to 11:50. So you can see grade out. We're going to use Blackboard Collaborate. It's built into Blackboard. Very nice, very useful. Pretty good functionality. So the semester starts Tuesday the 19th. So our first live meeting will be at the start of week 2. And I've already set these up, so it's a recurring weekly meeting. You'll just go here. It's grayed out right now. You can't access it because it's not the 25th yet. I will also record these. And if you go to menu, there's a button for recordings. I don't have any recordings made yet. Obviously, we haven't had class, but all of our class recordings will go here. So if you miss class, you can still get attendance and participation credit by watching the video and completing the activity or sending me a reflection. The syllabus specifies a reflection, but we'll often have activities, so in that case the activity would count. Course content. This is where all of our course content is. We have more than 4 units, but again, these are, this is still, in progress. I'm still revising and updating things, so these are the ones that are good to go now. Week 1 is Unit 1, and that's just going to be orientation. So all of this stuff is actually, you can see the syllabus quiz link is live here. It's not live in Start here. Whoops. But self-introduction, the syllabus quiz, the student survey, all of these things are here. It's repetitive information, but we'll actually learn in technical writing this semester why redundancy is often important. I'm going to go into Unit 2 real quick. Most of our units are 2-week units, and there's one, they're either 2, 4, or 6 weeks. Unit 1 is the only short unit. And there are assignments. So I did want to show you the assignment. The assignment descriptions are here, and when you submit graded assignments, you will go click on the link that's the assignment title. You'll see the assignment description, and you'll upload your work in a doc or PDF file as an attachment. So, I would do that, and I'd hit open, and then I'd hit submit. Were I actually doing that? Please do not write submission. You cannot do any of the requisite formatting stuff that we need to do in technical writing. So please always upload a Word doc or a PDF. It does have to be one of those. Blackboard is not compatible with any other formats. So I'm going to hit cancel, but I wanted you to see that's how you're going to submit all of your homework. We also have a lot of discussions, and for all of that, you'll actually post, you'll write a thread and maybe post an attachment to a discussion forum. And so we've got links in the course content. There's also a link to the general discussion board. So for the instruction document peer critique, we'll do that at the start of week 3. You would actually create a thread, and you would upload your draft as an attachment. So that's what you would do there. Again, browse local files and then hit submit. One more thing I actually forgot to mention in the assignment page that's kind of important. So there is no rubric tied to, I have rubrics for everything, but I'm currently updating all of the rubrics. But next to points possible, underneath points possible, there will be a link that says view rubric. So always click that link. And again, sorry that I don't have the rubrics posted, but click view rubric if you want to see that, and always double check your work against it before you submit it. You can find all of your grades here. So as you can see, nothing is graded. Let's see. Okay. You can also see your rubrics here. So I'll pull up a rubric for, this is an old rubric. It's actually, no, this is for the discussion board. So yes, your discussion boards do get graded. So you can see points and criteria, peer critiques. Yeah, so we've got peer critiques and discussion rubrics. So those are the only ones live now. I'm revising the ones for assignments, but as I finish these, instruction document assignment will have view rubric. Don't worry, I'll have that in advance of the start of the semester. Process description, there will be a view rubric button there. So always check those rubrics as well as the assignment instructions, just to make sure you're getting all your points. Tools, this is a general collection of tools that honestly, for a long time, since we don't use many of them, I didn't have it in here, but then a lot of students said they like to have it. So there it is for you. Course evaluation, this takes you to the external online course evaluation site, which obviously is currently not good to go because we don't really do course evaluations until the end of the semester. Here's a direct link to the Google Meet room where I'll have my office hours. Here's another link to the appointment request form, again, getting that redundant information. And here, this send email link takes you to the Blackboard email interface. As a reminder, you, per ACC policy, should only be using your ACC email for school-related communication. I will, and you know, that's a pretty hard policy and one I take very seriously. So if you're not feeling like switching over into Gmail, the ACC Gmail, you can actually go to send email. To email me directly, you go to all instructor users, type in your subject line, type in your message. You can do an attachment down here and hit submit, and then you've sent an email through your ACC email to my ACC email without having to leave Blackboard. So that's our class, and I look forward to working with you all this semester.